Hello, Kindred Spirits, and welcome to my spiritual oasis. Here, weary souls come to find inner wisdom and peace. Today, I'm going to be channeling messages for Lightworkers. So if you consider yourself a Lightworker, then I have some messages from Spirit and the universe, God, for you today. Without further ado, let's get into the message. The 7 Star Sisters, Birthing Creations, Tapestry of Life, and Expression is our guiding card today. So I also used my Soul Truth deck to ask a question, or for basically this is a question that popped up for you guys today. So if you've been wondering if you are on the right path, then Spirit has a message for you. So the question is, am I on the right path? Well, we have some cards here. So we have the Page of Wands. We have the 6 of Swords. We have Kohash, which represents has the keyword repel. We have the 7 of Wands, as well as the Fool. So it's very interesting because I feel like the Page of Wands and the Fool have really similar energy, and then our 7 of Swords, which is like kind of like thieves in your camp sort of thing, shisty, tricksy, people who don't have your best interest at heart is the 7 of Swords. Here with repel, I'm feeling that those messages are probably connected. All right, so this is how I see this message kind of coming through. Don't have enough. We'll do those together. Am I on the right path? The Fool. So the Fool is often an adventure. The Fool, head held high, not paying attention to where the Fool is going, the cliff coming up. Am I on the right path? The Fool energy is actually really interesting because it does have the youthful folly sort of energy, but it also has, like, with its carefreeness, it also has the, like, ignorance, right? Sort of ignorance, like this blind faith kind of strolling through life and not looking where you're going, not using the tools afforded to you in life. So we were given, intellect, intelligence, and intuition, and all of these different tools to help us navigate this life. And the Fool is kind of oblivious to those things. They just think that everything is going to work out in their favor, not paying attention, just doodling through life. Am I on the right path? The Fool asks. And who answers the Fool? Our trickster. Our 7 of Swords answers the Fool. And as you see, steals from our Fool. So this is, some of you might be here wondering. I feel like when we ask this question, it's often because we've come in contact with something difficult while we're going on our journey. So whether that's doubt from ourselves, because the swords could be other people, but it could also be like our own thoughts, like us stealing away our own confidence and our own security and assurance that we're doing what we are meant to be doing. We can trick ourselves, right? We can trick ourselves into things. We can trick ourselves out of things. And I feel like in this particular story where the Fool comes in contact with the trickster, the Fool is tricked because the Fool isn't paying attention. The Fool isn't tapping into its resources that it was given. It was given a mind for a reason. It was given a heart for a reason. It was given friends and family, all these different resources for a reason. And our Fool is oblivious to all those things. So our Fool gets tricked. Our fool gets tricked and robbed and feeling hurt about it, right? Feeling a way about that. So with our Kohash here, we are repelling that trickery, the trickery mindset, whether that comes in the form of our own harmful thoughts or whether that comes in the form of somebody else entering our lives with sinister intentions, without our best interests at heart. We are repelling that energy. We are repelling that energy. And then we have our Six of Swords here. So we have, 6 energy is love energy, heart energy, and the tarot often refers to like either needing help from someone or giving help to someone. In this particular case, it could be either way, but I feel like, or a combination, right? Sometimes when we meet a person in a time of difficulty and they help us, sometimes helping us helps them, sort of thing. But I'm feeling like in this particular situation, the Fool is being harbored away by someone, is getting help from someone. So I don't know if that someone happens in your life or if you're kind of in this stage and don't know where to go. The answer is, like, if you're in this stage and you don't know where to go, like, look to friends, look to those around you who care about you, that have your best interest at heart, even if that means you admitting, like, hey, I was being a fool, back here, I made a mistake, right? Sometimes we don't want to face our friends and family when we've made mistakes, because we don't want to feel bad, right? We don't want them to think that we're incompetent, the people that we care about. But really, it's like we're all, in some point of our lives, and many points of our lives, often we're in places where we need help from people, where we need their their kindness, we need their assistance, whatever. So the point is that the Fool gets help. Am I on the right path? Page of Wands. The seven Star Sisters. So what I get from this, and I feel like these two things are connected. So our Page of Wands, I would say similar to the Fool, has a youthful energy. So could represent an act, like you could actually be a young person, or it could represent like the youthful energy of kind of like starting over in a way, or embarking on a new adventure. So I feel like our Page of Wands is more mature, has the experiences of the Fool to take it on into this next adventure. So our Page of Wands, Wands energy is still that exciting, it's the passionate, creative energy. And I feel like the Fool also doesn't have a focus, right? So the Fool, it's a major card, but it's not focused, where the Page of Wands is focused on wands, right? Wands energy is guiding the page. And that is creativity. That is passion pursuits. What are the things deep inside of you that you want to come to light? What are those things that you want to nurture, inside of yourself? And maybe that's what we're discovering. Maybe that's what the page is off to discover, to figure out what the page wants out of life. And I feel like a large chunk of our lives are about figuring out what we want to do with our lives in general. But I feel like paired with the 7 Star Sisters card, the birthing creations, the tapestry of life, expression, I'm feeling like our Page of Wands here is on a journey of self-expression. Our Page of Wands is for birthing creation, so creating things, creative endeavors. I feel like this is a really strong encouragement to you, if you're here, that you are on the right path when you are birthing creation, when you are expressing yourself in a way that is truthful to you, that is real, that is grounded in a way. Like, I feel like our page here is, he's ready. He's got his, or she, our page has like a shawl to keep warm on their journey if they need it. They have a staff here to help them climb mountains if they need it. They have solid footwear. I feel like they're more prepared, even in their youthful, exciting, they're in that youthful energy, that excitable energy where they're kind of off on this adventure, about to head out on this adventure. But they still look prepared. Whereas our fool over here is kind of just wearing whatever he woke up, rolled out of the bed with that day. Packed maybe a snack in the bag because ain't nothing else going to fit in that little old bag. Got his dog. I'm assuming that's his dog. Bringing the dog with him, doesn't have anything for, no dog food, nothing, it's a really like, da-da-da-da-da, like, I'm just going to stroll through life, whoop-a-doop-a-doo, everything will work out for me because I believe everything is going to work out for me. And sometimes it's good to have, like, that faith. Like, faith is good, but preparation is also good, right? Using the tools at your disposal that you have access to help you on your journey. And I feel like that's the lesson that the page has learned. I feel like the struggles and the trials that the page has learned is going to prepare them for the next step, but also to say that, in the next reading, right, if we continued on this story, the page would be here. And, the page is going to encounter some sorts of struggles and learning something about themselves, but also probably going through some sort of challenge or struggle as they are on their life path. So I wanted to kind of end our reading today, I wanted to read the back of this card because I feel like the message is really interesting. So it says, sometimes we second guess what we are doing. We lose trust in the process and question if we are even on the right path at all. Know this. You are on the right path. Keep going. Keep believing. Keep remembering that you made a soul contract that you are currently fulfilling in every area of your life. Even if you can't see it, that doesn't mean it's not real. And then the action, I thought the action was good too. I don't always read these, but I think this is good to share. Today, search for all the ways you are aligned with your soul's purpose. The signs will appear. Let this newfound trust fuel your next steps. So the reason why I think that was worth sharing was that even as the fool, we are on the right path, because the fool, there's pros and cons to all of them, right? So the fool has the faith, right? But the fool doesn't have all of the other stuff that you need. I feel like the page has the faith, the excitement, but also a little bit of preparation. So I feel like the final message here is that even as the fool, we're on the right path, because even if we meander off the primary path, it's going to course correct. We're going to come back to our path as long as it leads to us creating things and expressing ourselves. So creating something that is true, that is real for ourselves, and being able to express ourselves through those creations. We are indeed on the right path. So those are the messages that I have for you today. Beautiful light workers, you are on the right path. Spirit says, the universe says. So I hope these messages were uplifting for you and encouraging for you. If it was, make sure to drop a comment and let me know what resonated. Make sure to click like and subscribe as well to my YouTube channel and like my Facebook page. Thank you so much, beautiful soul, for spending time with me today, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.